This is super cool. Yes. Because so let me tell you how this entire trip was born. So we went, those of you who visited the museum in Harbin, they talk about Haila. And Haila was the place of a daughter unit of Unit 71, Unit 54. So now we are at Bayan Khan, and this is where Unit 534, the daughter unit of Unit 731, used chemical weapons, experimented with chemical weapons, chemical gas against Manchurian civilians and prisoners of war.
It's just the laborers that they killed.
And the ground is so deep.
So this part will be describing the Japanese Army 371, which is doing their bacteria experiments to Chinese residents. So their research people, in total there are 2,026 people, and then they are wearing their Japanese Army's clothes, but without the badge, and then telling others that they are Japanese Army's relatives in order to cover their real identities. And then in this experiment, under this experiment, the Japanese claims that they will inject their vaccine for the Chinese. However, it is indeed the bacteria, and they will mix their bacteria into milk, water, or even their breads and rice in order to make them being infected and to see how they will survive and how the result is after people being infected in these kind of bacteria or other pathogens. Yeah.
They built a railway in China, and they call it Eastern China Railway.
So the geography is like, but also just easier to go from here to here, rather than all the way around. Okay, so basically, Russia wanted to build a railroad from its big cities in the north, so like Moscow, whatever, and wanted to build it to its main Pacific port, which is Vladivostok. But basically, because there are lots of big mountains and difficult land in Siberia, they forced China when China was much weaker than...
Who forced?
It's Russia. When China was a lot weaker than Russia, they forced them to sign a treaty that had made this China Eastern Railway, because therefore they could go south into China, go through Mongolia, through Har, through Hainan, through all the other Harbin, all the way down to Vladivostok.
They're talking. Look at them. Oh my god, they're talking. What? They're playing or talking?
大家一起来，一起来，越走越热，来了。
Because his door is